Hello, Flosstube. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. June. Can you believe it is June? The year is half done. Oh, Lord. June. Ugh. This is Flosstube number 7, which amazes me as well. I have 75 stitchy friends and thread heads, and I'm very happy. I appreciate all of you that have supported me and stuff. So today I've got some stuff I'm going to show you that I've been working on. I do want to say, if you see my hand, I was mowing the lawn and I pulled the lawnmower strap and it pulled me back and nailed me. It doesn't hurt or anything, but it just looks gnarly. It's old people bruising. That's what I call it, old people bruising. My parents do it, and I notice since I've gotten older, if you hit anything, yeah, it's just there. So I wanted to let you know, because it's kind of gross looking, but it's fine. Doesn't hurt. I've also wanted to go over on the Color Crush challenge that I'm doing. I will be posting reels on them as I get them going. I'm already working on them. Lucy, I hope you've started yours. Would love to see pictures of it, so you can send them to me or post them. You know, post them on somewhere. Post them Instagram or something so I can see how you're coming along on yours. But I have been working on them, and I will be posting updates on them as I go. I also am going to be have a new segment I'm going to be adding on Fridays, so I will tell you about that at the end here in a bit. I will give you my floss report, and then I'm going to give you my second quilt story today. So yeah, so let's do this. Let's get this going. I have been working on Amy Kane 1831. I've continued working on her, and she's coming along. I've enjoyed it, and you remember last time I had gotten the little squirrel and this branch, and now I've moved down and I've been taking care of all this tree. So it's coming along. Next one is the Cricut collection. I'm doing this Rest and Be Thankful. This is a new start. I just started it not too long ago, and I love it. I just love that. And I love the saying, Rest and Be Thankful. On the chart it says that Rest and Be Thankful is an inscription carved into an old stone seat found in the Scottish Highland, which inspired one of the Wordsworth's poem. And I thought, you know, that is really a cute thing to put on a bench. Rest and be thankful. It's things you don't think about. So, and I have been working, if you remember, I think when you originally seen it, I was working on this border. Now I'm working on the second border, and this is the chimney of the house, so I'm up at the top. And this is actually the Amy Kane one, excuse me, the Amy Kane I did on 28 count, and I dyed it myself. So this is 28 count, I dyed it myself, DMC. I always forget that. This one is on 32 count linen. It's called Scroll, and it's DMC that I'm using. That is the colors. Plum Street Sampler, American Welcome. I have loved this one. This one has been really fun. I've seen a lot of people that have finished it, have seen their pictures of their finish, and it is just a really neat, I think, summer stitch. Really neat one. And I'm doing this on 36 count Bromble, Picture This Perfect. And the floss is DMC. And if you remember, I think I was on the house the last time. I finished the house off, and I've started the grass and the water. So isn't that fun? I love that. This is another Plum Street that I've enjoyed working on, Summer Delivery. And it's coming along really well. I'm really happy with it. And you've probably seen some of these. Sometimes when I've done my little reels, I've used my cross stitch patterns as the background. So you've seen this one. And I've been working on this, getting this star finished and moving along on it. And this one is Weeks Dye Works, which is the called for. And this is on 28 count Lugana, called Earthen. I think I got this at 1, 2, 3 stitch. I'm pretty sure. That one's been a lot of fun. I can't wait to get that one done. I'm working on this Treasured in Button Harvest. I'm doing the harvest banner, if you remember. A little harvest banner. It has all the little buttons and stuff. It's this one. It's all called for. It's 25 count natural Dublin linen. This will have some beads. Yeah, it'll have some different things like that. And it is DMC. And I think last time we were here, I had done some of this. I finished it off and I went over here and started on the A, and I went ahead and continued on. So I think I might continue working this way and do all of the brown for the letters, and then come back and do all the other stuff that comes in. But it's coming along. Really enjoyed working on this one. This is the Mad Hat Tea Party by Bella Philippine. She's coming along good. She's another one that you've probably seen on the kits, on the reels. You can see I'm starting to come down into her face, getting the shadowing of her face, and she's coming along. And I'm doing this on 28 count Lugana, called Gingerbread. And it's DMC, but I think there's also Krynic, and there's beads, and this one's gonna have a lot of stuff, so very cool. I'm excited about that. So those are what I've been working on. I've been doing pretty good, I feel. The next thing I want to discuss is the new segment that I'm going to be putting out. It's going to come out on Fridays. It's going to be called the Needle Nose Friday Night Trivia Question. And I'm going to pop a question, and I would really appreciate it if you guys would join in and answer. I think there's so many different answers sometimes on things, and I don't think you can ever have too many answers, because then you can go find the one that fits you. So I'm going to be putting that out on Fridays. So the first one will drop tomorrow. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, I think it's a learning tool for people that are coming in. Sometimes people don't want to ask because they think it's a dumb question or this or that. And so I think this is a fun way to put things out there for people to learn, and people get their opinions out there on what they think, and then the person makes their own choice of what they decide to do. So that is that. So that will start tomorrow. So I hope that you guys will be on the lookout for that reel. Again, my color crush challenge, I will be posting small reels as I progress, so you can kind of see as I progress along, but and then I will probably not have them on one of my floss tubes until after I have completed them, and I am pushing on them so that I do want to get them done. And if you remember, these were the patterns. This was Rocking Horse Holiday, Hannah the Okie Stitcher voted on this one, so I'm working on it. And I was wrong last time in my video. I said Jane doesn't know anything about this pattern. It was Kelly, and she's the one who wanted this. So Kelly, I'm so sorry that I said Jane, because I just got people screwed up because I'm old, and it was Kelly. So thank you, Kelly, and I am working on this. Lucy, I hope that you're working away on yours, and I would love to see it as you go. So I'm really excited about that. Not much else going on, but I am going to show you now my second quilt. If you remember, in a prior video I had put my first quilt that I had made. I am not a professional at anything. I always feel that I'm more of a jack of all trades, a master of none, because I have done a lot of different things, and I like doing a lot of different things. So, and I always try and do my best, but I'm not perfect. And quilting has been the same thing. If you remember my first story, I completely no experience, So I finished the first one, and coming off of that high of, whoo, I did it, right? I decided to choose my next quilt. And the next quilt, I would say it's not really a quilt. If you are a person who is a quilter, you would automatically say, well, that really isn't a beginner's quilt. And it's true. I made it through. I actually made two of the same quilt. I made one for me, and I made one for my parents. And yeah, it wasn't really a beginner. So let me show you what it is. This is the quilt. It's a big quilt. It has the star in the center that are the log cabins. Then you've got your trees, and you got bear paws, flying geese. Oh yes, this quilt had everything, and it's huge. It's huge. You can see how huge it is, but you kind of get the idea of what it is. So I went to the fabric store, and the gal there was really nice, and she kind of walked through, and we were picking colors. She was helping me do the color picking. I always still am kind of unsure about myself on some of those things sometimes. And when the lady seen the quilt I was going to do, she's like, oh, she said, that's really going to be, being that you've never made quilts, those are some pretty advanced. And I was like, advanced designs. And I was like, oh, it's all right. Well, it was, you do struggle, getting your corners aren't, like I said, I'm not a perfectionist, but you can see some of the corners on the paws aren't pointed. I'm sure there's probably some of the geese that the point didn't come out real great, but I made it through. Got through the log. You really shouldn't do those. You should stay to basics until you get it, but I did. And I did make two of them. I made myself one, and I made my parents one, so I was very happy when I got it done. And that's at the point that I decided that maybe now, after I finish those two, maybe I should take a quilting class. Probably should have took it prior, but it's just how I did it. So it was after. And a lot of fun. I learned a lot of things because a lot of these I cut with scissors. I didn't even cut with the rotary cutter. So I finally went to a class, and it was a lot. Video edited to at least get it up by tonight or tomorrow. It depends on uploads and everything, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. You're almost there. Probably one more stitch and you'll be there. One more X. One more. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and be looking for the Needle Nose Reel trivia, Friday trivia. Be looking for that, and I hope that you guys, all you threadheads out there, I hope you will go in there and answer the questions and help people out. I think it's just a great idea. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. If you like something, subscribe, like, share me. Just have a great weekend. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.